Hello everyone, Malin Jog from Royal LePage Credit Valley, and welcome to this edition of the blog. Today we're going to examine whether government should get involved in the housing market. Lately, of course, the Greater Toronto Area market, real estate market, has been on fire, and it is causing a lot of worry amongst potential buyers, especially first-time home buyers, that they may never be able to afford a residence of their own. And that's very understandable that the media is coming out and highlighting this fact and getting buyers to beg their government representatives to help them out in any way possible with respect to legislation or taxes that would assist them in the acquisition of their home. Now, this area, I'll lead it off by saying, is a very controversial area, primarily because it's politics based. Depending on your political stripe, whether you're conservative or liberal, you may have different answers or solutions to what government should do. I don't know that it is necessarily a good idea, though, for governments to try and legislate or tax away the problem. I'm more of a believer in free market, and that ultimately the market settles itself in terms of what prices it can withstand. That doesn't mean there isn't a role for government to play. They may be able to give incentives to either buyers or sellers to help with the process, but it's very difficult when you start considering issues like raising foreign buyers tax or putting in a capital gains tax on a principal residence. These kind of things, can have adverse effects or unintended consequences to what's trying to be achieved by basically upsetting the demand-supply balance. Ultimately, how prices settle down or streamline is when you have balance between demand and supply. So I think if you are going to make adjustments as a government, you have to sit and look at where the issue is coming from. Clearly, there is a lot of focus on supply, not enough new supply, new builder homes. And although that may be true, there may be some reasons for that, primarily environmentally based. But also take a look at what things do in terms of government policy as it affects the ability to get existing home buyers to sell their homes. You've taken away a big segment of supply by penalizing existing home buyers and denying them the ability to move up. Quite often you hear the phrase, okay, I can sell my house for a lot of money, but where would I move? And that's actually one of the things that should be focused on in greater detail. We're going to do that in the next edition of the blog as to some of these effects and maybe how things can help to open up the supply stream within the existing channel. Okay, everybody, have yourself a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.